The relationship between the private sector and democracy, the two are deeply interconnected. Research shows that well-functioning democracies positively influence private sector activity and economic growth. Democracies tend to have stable and predictable regulation, which encourages investment and innovation. Democracies are more likely to support economic freedom and competitive markets, and to address market failures, such as environmental impacts, making markets more efficient. Democracies tend to be more inclusive and promote redistribution. Lower economic inequality strengthens the middle class, boosting consumer demand. Democracy, in turn, relies on the private sector. Businesses create jobs, produce vital goods and services, and contribute to public investments via taxes. Beyond these measurable interdependencies, there are more subtle interactions that involve values and processes on which democracy depends. They fall into three areas. First, cost of operations. Regulations that benefit the economy and society, such as those ensuring decent working conditions, environmental safeguards, or tax obligations, increase operational costs. How companies under such requirements can either strengthen or undermine the ability and effectiveness of democratic governance. Second, information and communication. Businesses seek to align their brand image with sustainability values. But if their claims do not align with their actual practices, or if controversies are wiped off the table, this can undermine informed public discourse and fuel polarization. The rise of algorithm-driven platforms presents another challenge to information integrity. Finally, policy engagement. The private sector plays an active role in policy development. Without transparency and accountability, corporate political advocacy can create perceptions of regulatory capture, threatening institutional legitimacy and effectiveness. These tensions between the private sector and democracy stem from their different time horizons. Market pressure and business incentives foster a short-term focus of the private sector. Democracies, in contrast, are designed to prioritize long-term economic stability and societal well-being. The erosion of democratic values will only be felt in the long term as a cumulative effect. It is crucial to recognize that the positive relationship between the private sector and democracy is fragile. Therefore, going forward, better aligning business incentives with the long-term public interest is key.